Hey, Catherine. Hello, Bill.
Hi, Tom.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Nice do.
Thanks.
I ordered a 360 camera for the room there,
Really?
and I have an extra computer and a TV to donate.
Awesome.
Hey, Brian.
Hello. How is everybody?
Good, how are you?
Good. Was that Pete?
Nope, that was Don.
Just me.
Oh, it's Brian. Okay.
Yeah.
Brian's in
Well,
the
we've
building.
got-
Brian's in the building.
No, Brian's online. The only problem I think we're going to have tonight is that we've only got a microphone on the computer for you guys to hear us.
Pete's asking for food.
You sound good so far.
Now what? You got. All right.
Hey, Andy.
Hey.
I guess this is Italian.
Are they delivering to my house too?
Yeah.
You didn't place your order?
No. I already had kielbasa and
You think we need these tablecloths on there tonight?
And
Uber Eats just arrived.
you had kielbasa and what, Tom?
it's some mixed beans. It was good. It was good stuff.
Ooh, I love that kind of stuff.
Would any of you like some garlic bread?
I meant to
I'm
tell
not
him.
gonna eat it.
Yeah, I meant to tell him not to put the bread on it.
Okay.
No bites. It's cheating.
Yeah, it is good. I love it. I find in Costco,
Oh, Maria's there.
Costco's when I made it.
Yes, sir. Maria is here.
I'm here.
If I can, it's gonna be hard to see everybody.
Don's there. Hey, Don.
He's
Yeah,
here?
Don's here.
Okay.
Pete and Andrew just got here.
Okay. Brian won't be here.
Brian's there.
Home with his dad.
He's on the
He's
call.
online.
Is
He's
he on?
online.
Yes,
Hey, Brian.
it's a little hard to hear, but he's there. Might actually be easier to just pour it out of the bottle.
That might be something that we'll need to look on trying to find us some speakers.
Huh? Yeah, I know.
Free.
But somebody.
Yeah, Bill said he saw a couple of microphone options that we could look at, so we just have to get in here and play with it.
Well, of course, the webcam comes with one, but it's probably not good enough.
Yeah, probably not.
All right, let's go ahead and eat. I'll ask the blessing. All right. Heavenly Father, we give you thanks for this day, Lord. We give you thanks for all that you do for us, Lord. We thank you for making this building available for us, Lord, and we just appreciate that immensely. Lord, we pray for all those that are on our prayer and sick list, Lord. We have so many of us each. We just pray for them and ask for healing and getting well. Lord, we pray that you be with all the Lions coming here tonight and those that won't be here that are on virtually. Lord, we pray for them and we just pray that you'll give us a good meeting tonight, Lord. We ask all this in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
That's the food. Sometimes I forget about that. That's the food.
I've never known any of you guys had to be told to eat.
Speak for yourself, Tom.
Well, please, I just told you, let's start eating.
I usually feel.
Oh. Here, you got some.
You want some chips?
I did, but I don't. We'll observe a few minutes of chewing.
Chewy. No smacking of lips.
I'm not gonna promise with this crowd.
Make no promises, so you tell no lies.
That's right.
So, how are we doing with Ryan Cox? Or you want to finish the meeting?
I'm still in discussion with him.
Okay.
He was concerned about a potential conflict of interest.
Okay.
I have the solution for him. I just need to get back in touch.
Deal.
With the AC on, I was looking here, run around, the main thing we can see is, I can see he was, it's second high for him, he went in the car with a big pond, while we were. Here.
That's weird that they would package them not by. Yeah. That somebody else coming in?
Not on my end. Okay, Google, stop.
It's fine.
How is it, Maria? How is it? Good? Huh?
Yeah.
Good.
Very good.
Mine's good. I didn't budget yet.
So where are you guys eating from tonight?
Subway over here.
Andrew brought Subway
Subway.
for those that ordered it. Bill and I are having a salad.
Let us know how much we owe.
Oh,
$5 with wrong, right?
yeah, back there.
Oh, thank you for that. Tom, did you get my message last night?
I did, and I got the one, before I could get to it, you sent another one that said, please disregard.
Okay. Just want to make sure you got
I
both.
did try to call you though, anyway.
Well, I had a feeling you were eating dinner.
I
So-
was.
So we figured out another way to test the system. So
You obviously did well.
that remains to be seen.
I've been reading some stuff. And I've got a lot more to read on how to make this thing work. I wonder if you need to have a microphone different places around the room.
If you're able to figure it out, I know several entities that probably need the same info,
Okay, well, we'll try and get it together.
including the lighthouse, including the district, etc.
course, the district uses one microphone. You have to go to the podium to talk.
Yeah,
And that's an option we've considered here.
Pass the microphone.
Podium.
Well, we have the big ugly black podium for now. Until Jeremy says he's taking it.
We have a podium. It's not a full size one. It's a fold up one.
Well,
Does it sit on a table?
Yeah,
Well, we use that here.
yeah. That's probably at Pete's house. I hope it is. If it's not, it's at the garden.
the trick would be that it'd have to be big enough, like that one is, to be able to put the laptop in there so that you can see the presenter.
No, it's what you do is just put it on a table, it's a tabletop podium.
Yeah,
So what you do is you put it on 6-foot tables,
yeah.
and then you put your laptop next to it.
So what angle are you gonna have to be able to see the presenter clear, like we were testing yesterday?
Yeah, then what you do is get one of the little cameras like you have and put it on
Well,
the podium.
well, listen, Tom said he got a 360 camera.
And that may not be the solution either, but I thought it'd be cool to try. Because then whoever, the way I understand it, if you have a 360 camera, whoever's watching can turn to whatever they want to see. We'll find out. It'd be fun to
Might be
play.
interesting.
Pardon me?
That might be interesting.
Mhm. Does anybody play with a 360 camera?
no,
No.
I've been on a few sites that offer it, like a 360 view where you can turn it. They're
Yeah.
pretty cool.
though it can be disorienting if you get it caught in the wrong spot.
True.
Okay, I'll bite. Enlighten me.
Well, if you move it around and accidentally you're at the top or the bottom of the image.
Oh, like the Google Maps camera pictures.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure somebody they'll scream if they get caught like that. Brian, did you have dinner?
Yes, I had it a couple hours ago.
Good deal. So they aren't being rude by eating in front of you.
No.
I turned the camera away.
We can see Don eating that.
Well,
And Pete,
Doesn't matter to me,
me neither.
says the blind man.
to the deaf president? What?
There you go.
But it's like
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant the, never mind.
from that side,
Ooh.
turn light around.
No, I was thinking maybe it's closet, but
Hey, Catherine,
Sir,
The other side
so
of
if
that,
they work, as long as the group's small like what you have now,
it runs up
is,
to the kids,
do the group in a semicircle?
they're like this
Mhm.
wide.
Or kind of like, when you see a table on TV with people sitting at it?
Just a little,
That might be cool.
yeah,
where we can put, well, I have so much Lions.
I think as long as, if everybody is comfortable
Put it in there, have a line.
being in close quarters,
Our flag.
we could put it at the end of the table.
Flag at the house, I want no
Okay.
band.
So at least you get the majority.
Yeah, that's kind of the same thing, isn't it? It's a U
Yeah.
shape.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I'm just not sure as far as how well the microphone's gonna work. I mean, I'm sitting right next to it, so like I said, at the other end of the table, it might be tougher to hear.
I can hear Pete. Now, if he were sitting on my side, he might have a tough time hearing, but
No.
10 months old. Say it later. Hold on, let's pull the knife off.
so has Jeremy been there yet?
No.
Okay.
Well, There are some tables missing, so we think he's been here, but he didn't take all the Boy Scout stuff.
Andrew, you dog friendly?
Yeah.
So we're not sure if that means toss it or I'm coming back.
Lawrenceville, I'm sure, must have a museum that some of the Boy Scout stuff should go to, shouldn't it?
Right, she can't come in?
Either that or the North Georgia
Council.
Council.
There's a lot of records here.
Yeah, there's some records here Bill found.
Oh,
Like 45, 78s, or we're talking about paper records?
Paper records.
ah,
We should scan this probably.
They look like Boy Scout related or?
They're in the filing cabinet.
There was a guy in Marietta, Denton Myers, that had a Civil War store and museum. And the whole back half of his store was just loaded with books and documents from the Civil War. It was a treasure trove of just amazing stuff. You know, from letters home to family, to the what do you call them, the musters. It was amazing.
I'm sorry, I heard you say Civil War. What are you talking about?
Let's talk about Denton Myers store. You've been in there, right?
The what?
Denton Myers store in Kennesaw.
Oh, yeah. It's been a long, long time. Is he still there?
I don't know. I hope so. He's getting kind of old. He is.
Yeah.
But I certainly hope that those records go somewhere. 'Cause what a trove of information.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff. Yeah, when they have the records like the muster rolls and stuff, that's invaluable for people looking up their ancestors and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you have any Civil War ancestors, Tom?
I haven't found any of those yet.
No.
Did find out that my my father's grandmother was black.
Okay, wow.
Nobody had ever told me that. I just found it from looking at this, census records and stuff.
Huh.
I think her death certificate said it as well. But she was only like 24 when she died. She had 5 kids.
Wow.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
That's slam all the way in case somebody
else
comes.
Wow.
My mom found at least one, found his disability payment, his records, where he was granted disability for having lost part of a finger. Did not specify which one.
Oh,
He got a whopping $4 and something a year in disability. He lived in Big Creek, which is now Cumming. We found the church that he and his wife are buried in, but he was a farmer, so they don't have any kind of gravestone. And the church, the folks at the church said that there's a lot of unmarked graves in the cemetery there at the church, but we know they were married there.
do you know what regiment he was
Well,
My mom might from the paperwork, but I don't know specifically. But we were more, this sounds horrible, we were more interested in his wife, is who we were looking for.
in? Okay, well.
Because the story went that she was Cherokee
Okay.
and we were looking for her.
Mhm.
But we've now since found out she's not the ancestor that was Cherokee. It must go further back.
We can put that.
So,
Another generation.
yeah, we think so, but
I got the genealogy a couple of years ago, got ancestry.com.
They got some garbage.
I don't know if they still do it because of the pandemic, but Mormon Church,
Mhm.
Sugar Loaf, every Wednesday, they have a free genealogy of what's going on there.
So Catherine,
It's a lot further back than we had.
oh, yeah. Sir?
if she had been Cherokee, would you have registered?
Well, the family story goes that she escaped, she ran away to, so that she didn't have to go to Oklahoma.
Okay, they're doing the Trail of Tears.
Yes. So she she ran away, ended up somehow meeting an Englishman and fell in love. And she took on an English name. So she, in the family, my grandfather only knew her as Aunt Millie, or knew of her as Aunt Millie.
Right.
And none of the family living knew what her Cherokee name was. That's what we were hoping, because when we thought that we had found where she was married, that she might have given the minister her full name
Yeah.
for the record, but the records were stolen from the church. Anything older than 1950 was stolen. Somebody broke in and stole all the big binders with all the records.
That's weird.
What would you do with that?
Who knows? But, yeah, she said, unfortunately, those records were lost.
That's too bad.
I don't know.
Stop me
Unless
if I've told you this story, but we were doing some of ours and we ran across this story where a newspaper article where a young girl was found with this guy named Strickland, and the young girl's name was Arnett, and he was being arrested for making terroristic threats against the sheriff of the county, and it also said that this guy that they were arresting had shot out the eye of the young girl's father.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah, I think we can get most everything in there.
So that
Nancy, throw away.
Yeah.
set up
Or what?
for
waiting on the president.
yeah, we're waiting on you. You run this meeting, buddy.
Yeah, Pete, what's going on?
You're the president.
I'm ready when they say.
You mean you're the president.
You're in charge. I'm ready.
All righty. Do I need a flag?
We have one far, far away.
Okay, don't need it. Thank you.
Are you gonna run the meeting from up there?
I can go anywhere. I can go right here. I can stand right here.
All that, or you can sit there so Tom can see you.
Excuse me.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
To the new Lions Club of Lawrenceville meeting facility at the old Boy Scout building, all right? Thank y'all for coming.
Gotta quit calling it that, Pete.
I know, I think
The
it'll.
Lions Clubhouse.
All right, so I'd like to call this meeting to order.
It's the building formerly known.
And I'd like for our member, Bill Gibbs, if he would, to lead us in the pledge. We would stand and face the flag over here.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, that was pretty good.
We've already asked a blessing on the food, so
And the
that'll
meeting.
stand for the invocation tonight.
All right.
I'd like to ask for the agenda to be approved.
I would like to, I'd like to make a motion, we approve the agenda with one addition. I would like to make a Melvin Jones nomination,
Under new business. Okay.
under new business.
Make it the third item.
Yes.
All right.
So have you requested approval?
He made a motion with the change that he wanted to add. an
I
item.
made, that was a motion.
You made a motion that we approve it?
Yes, I'll second.
Okay, it's been seconded and all approve?
Aye.
Aye.
You got the eyes on this side.
And the eyes over here.
I
Yep.
hope the eyes are on that side. So we'd like to ask now our tail twister, Lion Tom. Now you're gonna have to squeak up, Tom, if you want to get some money from us, because I can't hear you.
Hey, Catherine, you take care of collecting money for me tonight?
Er,
All right. I now have an assistant tail twister. This is good. We have any sunshine? Anybody will report they bought a new car, they bought a house, they got a new girlfriend, they got a new boyfriend? Anybody want to report anything?
My nephew Scotty is 2 years old today.
woo.
Today? Oh my God.
2 today.
The time flies when we're having fun.
It sure does.
Congratulations. That'll be $2. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So we need to get Andrew at least a name tag.
Yeah.
We haven't given him one yet, right? Did I order? I don't remember if I ordered him one. I see Maria has her regalia on and Pete has his on. Catherine, Bill, you have your name tags on?
Yes, I do.
Good deal.
I do. I don't know about the law.
Huh? I'm
It's
sorry,
right
Mom?
here.
Good deal.
I will attest to that. Bill's got his on. I got my name on my shirt.
And Don's got it.
Ooh, Andrew doesn't have no badge on tonight.
Well, we're not sure he has one.
Andrew,
That's not.
we'll have to get him one. I think I have it somewhere. But
Cool.
anyway,
badge.
everybody that has a D in their name owes $1.
Okay.
As a what?
A D.
D in their name.
E or D?
D or E?
Said David.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, well. Easy come, easy go.
Easy come, easy go.
Anybody with a blue shirt on owes $1.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. And we'll let it go with that tonight. With the from the Twisted Mind questions here, what is the first major item that you bought with your own money? BD, we'll start with you. Brian D.
Oh yes. A Tempur-Pedic mattress.
Wow.
First thing you bought with your own money.
One more time.
Like a big item.
It's the first big thing you bought for yourself with your own money.
Right.
Yeah, that mattress, that tops my motorcycle.
It's in my house.
What about you, Catherine?
The first thing, I didn't give him like cash in hand, but my uncle sold me his really old beat up Toyota wagon for my first car. And rather than paying him, I had to put like new tires, new batteries, new brakes, new everything. So I basically gave it an overhaul. But that was the first big thing.
What model Toyota?
Oh God, it was like a 1970 something wagon. Thing was horrid. You could only tell how much gas you had unless you turned the lights on. And the lights came on and off when they wanted to, which is really fun when you're driving at night. So yeah, I didn't keep that car very long.
I'm trying to remember what the models were for a Toyota. This would have been, what, in the 80s?
Well, I took it in the 80s, but it was one of the like really old ones. My aunt had driven that car into the ground. So it was a very old, probably like a Corolla wagon, something like that.
Yeah.
It had no heat and I had to wear 2 blankets. I kept 2 blankets laying over the driver's seat. So when I got in it, I wrapped the blankets over me before I buckled myself in. And it was an adventure.
What, it has seatbelts?
Yes, it had seatbelts, thank God.
But have seatbelts which come like that,
Yeah,
sliding. I have Saturn like that years ago.
What about you, Maria? What was the first major item you bought, or significant item you bought with your own money?
Major is my
No,
house.
significant. I said significant.
My house.
Your house?
That would be
Yes.
significant.
Yeah, that's pretty significant. Kind of hard to trump a house.
Before that, I buy my Volkswagen car with my own money. But
Volkswagen.
significant is my house.
Huh.
And I'm so proud of that.
See, I would have considered a car significant, but you know, house isn't really, that trumps a car.
It's all in the eye of who the buyer is.
That's right. Big Don.
I'd say first it'd be a car and then my house.
All right, well, to tell us about the car.
Let's see. First one I bought all with my own money was a Ford Explorer. I loved it.
You bought a truck.
Yeah, bought it new.
Wow.
The only time I ever bought a new vehicle. I don't believe in buying new vehicles because of the depreciation.
You watched the depreciating and said, I'm not doing that anymore.
Well, it was last year's mileage, so I got a deal anyway, but, yeah, just throwing money away to buy a new car.
Yeah. How about you, Andrew?
A car too, it's an old 2000 Neon I have, a blue, Dodge Neon. My first,
Neon.
yeah. You hear me?
What, your car?
No, my old car, I had my first car, my blue Dodge Neon I have.
Yeah, that blue one.
The blue one, the very first one I got.
Yeah, where'd you get that?
I used, my friend.
Used car lot?
No, my friend actually gave it to me, sold it to me for 2000.
Andrew said he got a car. That was his first big investment.
Yeah, we heard him. I heard him. Like, did you hear him, Brian?
Yeah, I heard him. And
How about
Dodge
you,
Neon-
Pete?
Me?
Yep.
I bought, when I went into service, I got duty stationed down in Valdosta, Georgia. And the first big investment I make was a little Honda motorcycle.
Good thinking.
And I went from a brand new motorcycle, then I got some guy wanted to sell a 1949 Ford. It was probably like Catherine's, it barely ran, but it kept me out of the weather. So I paid $100 for that. I turned around and sold it for $100 probably several months later when I left Valdosta. So that was my big investment.
What kind of Honda?
What kind of Honda?
It wasn't a big Honda. It was a 165 cc, 160, 165.
All right. So that's where my motorcycle went that was stolen.
Must have been.
I had to sell it when I got transferred to Japan, so didn't need it.
Yeah. My first significant purchase was a Honda 160 and somebody stole it. But anyway, hey, Bill, how about you, buddy?
A 1978 Plymouth Roadrunner,
Whoa. You
So-
buy that new?
silver with a moonroof.
Ooh,
78 came with a moonroof?
Yeah, it was one of those, is hand cranked moonroof.
Yeah. You buy it new?
No, used,
Hot car.
silver strip.
Silver
Well-
strip, okay. He names all of his cars.
So then the 78 Roadrunner, they have a Hemi?
No, 318.
318. Okay. Good deal. All right, Mr. Pete, back to you, buddy.
All right. Thank you for all your
Miss anybody, did I?
reports there. And secretary's report.
I would like to make a motion that we approve the secretary's report, and dispense with said reading of report.
Do I hear a second for that?
Second.
All approved?
Fine.
Okay, ayes have it. Treasurer's report. Now, we can give the treasurer report at the board meeting, all right? We don't normally give it at the regular meeting, but that's when we have guests.
Agreed. And I'm sad to report that your treasurer screwed up and forgot to bring it with her, but
Okay.
we're not broke.
Yay.
We're in good shape.
We are in really good shape. We have, I'm trying to remember what I was on there. Money really hasn't fluctuated much. We had a couple of dues payments come in. We wrote a check to the stripers to cover the advance for the tickets for the game that we're gonna have. And that was really the only expenditure this month, so pardon me, but yeah,
Okay,
I will email the numbers this evening.
okay. That sounds good. Everybody approve of the treasurer's report? Aye, thank you.
Aye.
Under old business, just want to go over the new officers for the 21-22 Lions year. I think everybody has stepped up and agreed to,
I'm still not quite done there, but I will be by the time we have the golf meeting next week. So we'll be in full readiness to have by the time we have our installation on the 22nd of June.
You gonna try to have a VP, Brian?
And that's one of the items, and I believe a prospective member may be interested in a position.
Okay, great.
I'm not at liberty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you, Sweetie.
Oh, we got that.
We brought
oh,
one.
you got a big bag too.
We're good.
Okay. All right, so that's been taken care of. And membership report. Brian.
I will continue. Right now, we have one outstanding application out there, I believe. I have another prospective member that I'm talking with, and I believe that Carlos with the Stripers is also a prospective member at this point.
Awesome.
Does he have his application yet, Pete?
Okay, so we're doing good with membership. We've got some
We had a question. didn't we?
some opportunities out there.
Yeah. One question, Pete. Does Carlos have his application for membership yet?
Did you give Carlos an application?
I have not gotten by to see him on that, but I called him today and had to leave a message. So I was hoping to, and I was gonna give this report down here on the next thing, the Stripers baseball game fundraiser. I was hoping, they're doing a flyer for us, and I was hoping to have him send that to me. I didn't get it, so I left a message with him. So hopefully, when I do get it, if it comes over email, I will send it out to y'all. So I will get with him, Brian. I just been kind of crazy. Tomorrow I got to go to Toccoa, so it might be a little tough getting with him again.
Gotcha.
So, all right. And golf tournament, Line Tom.
I'll defer to Line Catherine.
You're going to defer?
It's gonna defer it to me.
Oh,
We have our first whole sponsorship. So,
Yay.
return from last year, Stephanie Hunt with the Savvy Peach, who's a brilliant graphic artist who's been helping me get the flyer and the postcard touched up and ready to go. So we're doing an in-kind piece for her. So if you want to make any changes to the flyer Carlos sends, if there's anything else graphic art wise that we can put together, if we need to tweak it to put on the Facebook or whatever, she can help us with that.
okay.
She's offered us her services. We have a $500 contribution or sponsorship that came in at the end of last year from AT&T FirstNet that we deferred to this year. So I have been in touch with the contact at FirstNet and have asked him, to go online and choose which sponsorship where he wants to put that 500, or if he wants to double down and do a little bigger sponsorship. So haven't heard back from him yet. The one thing I do want to officially bring up, so I'm not lying when I respond to the gentleman. You all may remember last year that we got approached by a gentleman by the name of Alan Williams. He is a member of the Kiwanis Club, and he has started his own business offering assistance with running golf tournaments. He sent over a proposal to me to offer what he's calling a super ticket, which he's offering to put up all the prizes, find sponsors to cover said prizes. The problem is that this ticket would need to be sold at a price tag of about $60 a pop. And it would replace our mulligans. It would, include, this ticket would include mulligans. It would include everything that, the raffle, everything in one price. And he would get $15 of every ticket sold. That's how he makes money. Plus, I think the sponsorships, he's building in some room for him to make some money on that end. I just told him that I would officially bring it up. We can talk about it more next week if you would like, but my gut feeling is that our golfers aren't going to pay $60.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And he's throwing up some really fancy prizes, saying that there's going to be guaranteed winners. But based on the numbers, I mean, just the accountant in me looking at it, I don't know how he could afford to do that. So there's something he's not telling me. So it makes me very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So
I feel uncomfortable, definitely no.
he's very pushy.
Oh, much more.
And
Definitely.
No,
so, like I said, which Brian and I found out last year when he first approached us. So I told him I'd be happy to look at his proposal and bring it to the club. I have done that. My personal recommendation is, and as I told him last year when he tried to present this to me, I said, we have a small club, but our small little club quadrupled or tripled our attendance and almost near quadrupled our earnings from 19 to 20. I'm sorry, what do we need you for?
I'm going to make a motion right now that we, as politely as possible, tell him thank you, but no thanks.
exactly.
Second.
Agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Motion in a second.
Yep.
Just need
Do I
a
hear a
call.
second?
We did, Bill.
Okay. All approved?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much. That is all I have from the golf tournament front at this time.
Okay.
Never
Okay.
like people which push.
All right, next thing on the agenda is the charter night for the Korean Lions Club on June the 12th. They're going to open the doors at 4:30. On that day, I suspect that the installation and whatever will last probably till 7:30 to 8 o'clock. There are going to be some very high level. In fact, the president of Lions International will be there. I expect Jim Irvin, the past president of Lions International, plus some past international directors and some current international directors to be there. So I expect some highfalutin people there where the international president's going to show up. I know you two can't be there that night, but I'm open if somebody else wants. I think we've got 8 or 9, 10 people that are going. It's $30 per person. So, if you like Korean food.
Oh, yeah, they have good barbecue.
Of course, it's going to be Korean food.
You must learn some Korean.
So one of the things that I know they're going to be doing, and I've been talking with the secretary over there, that they are buying a commemorative pin for that night. He's getting like 400. So I don't know how many people will be coming to this, but they got their price down. They felt like, so club members are coming together. Somebody's buying that. I've been told that they never do anything like this, you know, for a new club, you know. And I say, so why can't you do it now? So I think, you know, that's going to be a pin, you know, first Korean club in the Atlanta area. Why wouldn't it be a commemorative pin? So I think that's pretty cool. And he got them at a good price. I think they're only like $1.20 a piece or less than that, $1.15. So they did good. They ought to have them here by that night, charter night. So,
Catherine, can you turn the computer a little bit towards Pete?
huh?
He's asking me to turn
A
the
little bit
computer.
more, a little bit more. There you go. Thank you. That's good. Hey, let's see, we got the Lions banner in the background.
Okay, so everybody attending that charter night will get one of those. And hopefully I can grab a few more and bring them to some
I'll
of
slip
us.
you a 20. Buy a couple more.
I'll see what I can do. You know, if somebody doesn't show up and there's an empty spot,
Yoink.
With all the anti-Asian heat going around, and all these negative stories about what's happening to Koreans, I wonder if we should contact the news and maybe have them cover this as a
Yeah, would be
positive, a
wonderful.
positive thing that
Yeah.
we're doing with the Asian community. And it's the first Korean chapter in the area.
I mean, you know,
Trudy may already be on that, but it'd be worth asking.
Yeah.
We could mention it to her at the picnic next week.
By all means, let's please do that. I mean, golly.
We can contact, for example,
Fox
Channel 5,
On Fox.
no, Fox,
Channel 2 or CBS or all.
Fox 5, because one of anchor live in Swanee,
Yeah.
Wow.
and he can attend probably.
Maria, they called me the night before the food giveaway. I had sent a press release to every news station, every newspaper. Fox 5 called me the night before and said, we'll be there. They never showed.
Oh.
but
Something
Oh,
else
maybe,
bigger came up.
A tree fell down.
yeah, we had good support from our club and other clubs around. So, you know.
Well, but it was just the fact that because it was a multi-club, you know, it was for our community, it was a really good story. And so, like I said, they can say, oh yeah, we'll send somebody out, but there's never a guarantee.
Unfortunately, the way the newspapers are running right now,
Yeah.
it's hard to get them to do
The
anything.
good news takes a backseat.
Yes.
Who's going to take the point on contacting them?
I'll send an email to District Governor Trudy and see if she's already going down that path.
Okay.
Because I would
Good
think
deal.
she, as district governor, she might have already thought of that.
It is one lady, I don't know her name, she want take place of Raffensberg or how his name,
I don't know.
Oh, right, okay.
and she's Asian.
Mm-hmm. But what,
Now she put her combination,
well,
So
yeah.
anyway, is that all there is on that? Y'all know who is going? You're going, I'm
Yeah.
going. Are you going to the Korean?
I should be able to.
Huh?
And what's from now, right, a month from today or?
June 12th, that's
June 12th.
Saturday.
Yeah, I should be able to.
You gonna be able to go?
Yeah. I
Let me
should.
know, cause I gotta send them a check. I gotta get a check from everybody.
$30.
Huh? What we can do is if you are going, write a check to Catherine
club,
and she can write one check for everybody, but she gotta have your money. I was hoping that they could open up a
A reader.
June 3rd?
thing pay, PayPal,
I swear a reader.
but they didn't do it.
Okay.
yeah.
But I was hoping they would.
Well, if y'all want to do that, let me know. I can send you a PayPal if you want to pay the 30 via PayPal, if that's easier. So just have to let me know.
Okay, yeah, we can send you one.
I will. Happy to do it.
All right.
I pay my dues that way too.
Yes,
Send it.
I thought I did, so I will make sure.
I may have, and I just didn't.
That's okay. I will send you another one. Not a problem.
All right. So, if anybody is going, let Catherine know, pay her, she can write a check. All right?
Can you get me
That
the
would
list?
have to go probably through admin.
Yes. Can you
Yes.
please send me the list of people that RSVP'd to you? Like
Yeah.
who you're expecting, so I can ask them?
I will.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. And you're gonna go? Or no? Because it's gonna cost you $30.
Yes,
You will? All right. You gotta send. All right.
What time in,
I'm sorry?
Yeah, Cash App, I have Cash App. I don't really have PayPal. I use Cash App for everything for business.
All we have is PayPal for the club.
I do, oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay, no problem. I'll do PayPal. Sorry, say what else.
I can send you the request
4:30?
and then you can choose how you pay, like whatever options they
That's
have.
fine.
So,
Yeah, that works out.
Okay. I'll send you those names.
thank you, sir.
Gwinnett Stripers baseball game, we're still on for August 14th, I think it is.
Yes?
I just got to get a flyer and start sending it out to our district and other people and hope if we get 500 people, Catherine may be singing the national anthem. They might try and get us might not for this year, but we can sell tickets for it, a raffle that we can give away for next year. All right. I think if we're going to do this on the 14th of August, it'd be too late. They'll be done
Oh, yeah.
playing ball game, before they get done.
We raffle it at the
Yeah,
golf
we'll
tournament.
raffle it off. So we're working on that. Now, at our next meeting, I want you all to be aware of this. Basically, every year we have a Lion of the Year. And I don't think we've had one for the last 3 years. All right. So this year, we're going to be voting for the Lion of the Year. All right. Ineligible, one, me. I'm not eligible. And Brian, did you say you're not eligible?
I don't think I'm eligible.
Might have been the last one to get it. I don't know.
I've never got, I guess I'm technically eligible.
Yeah. Thank Phil, Brian.
So here's the way it normally works, but it's been out of whack. Normally, the way we work is whoever wins the Lion of the Year, the next year, hopefully they're still in the club, and they will collect your ballot, your vote, and they will open it up, and then they will go to the plaque place
They will have the plaque made or ordered.
yeah, and then get the plaque done. She's done our plaques for us, for a long time. So then the person that wins that year from this year's voting, or the next year's voting, they will be the one that takes care of that. And nobody will know. We're surprised them at the installation of new officers. So it's something that we can recognize, our Lion of the Year, right? So just be informed that our next meeting here in May, what is it, 27th, 28th?
25th.
Then,
25th.
or whenever,
25th.
then we will be voting on that, all right? So hopefully everybody will be here. If you want to vote, we're not going to have you stand in line down to the street. You're going to be able to come in here and vote, right?
Can we do it, Catherine, if we did a Survey Monkey, is that anonymous?
So that's it. Now,
Hold on, Pete. Question's been asked.
If we needed to use Survey Monkey, is that anonymous?
Yes.
So we can take more votes than whoever shows up at the building.
What Tom is saying is that since we have a section of the club that is not traveling, for anybody that can't be here on the 25th, would it be possible if we were to do a Survey Monkey email out to let people click in? That can be set up as anonymous so that nobody knows how anybody
yeah,
votes.
if you want to do that. I want everybody to be able to vote.
Yeah, I do too, but I said that might be,
I think that's fair. The only thing we know is we've got a couple new members. Taryn, I was hoping she was going to be here tonight. She didn't show up. She never met any of these people. She talked with Brian. I talked with her a couple times. Brian O. He's not met that many people. Will they want to vote if they care to, but they might not know who's, in the club. So,
Yeah, but at least then everybody has an opportunity to vote.
yeah,
Like Jenny, who can't be here.
right,
We know there are certain members that aren't going to be able to make it.
exactly.
So I like the idea of opening it up.
We could do the whole thing on Survey Monkey, couldn't we?
I said, if the club, I said we can do that. And if you haven't voted, then,
Yeah.
we can wrap it
I
up
mean,
then.
Tom and Thea can't come. They can both certainly vote. That's not a problem. So,
How would you set the vote? Do they enter a name, fill in the
No,
blank?
you can have one to pick.
List all of the members.
List all the members.
So list all the current members, and
Mhm.
then they would select.
It'd be a 1-question survey.
Okay.
Who do you think should be, the 20, whatever line of the year? And then you list all the members and it says, we can set it up to where it only selects one. They have to select a name. And then it hits submit, it doesn't ask for their name. It doesn't collect that data. So nobody knows when the results come in. It has options. So you can turn that kind of stuff off and on depending on what you're using it for, but we can make it completely anonymous.
so the only thing I would ask is, a Survey Monkey, who would that go to? Would be the person that,
Yes,
oversaw that.
yes, that would see it and would have the plaque made.
so it might be Brian. He said he's not eligible. You can send it to me or Brian, either one. We're both
Yeah,
ineligible.
so we can have the
So,
results sent
all
to
right.
whatever email we want.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the way that works. Box fan,
Is that what we're gonna do?
huh?
Is that what we're gonna do?
We haven't voted on it.
Motion.
All right.
Make a motion, Bill.
I make a motion. I make the motion.
Of the year. Is there a vote for that?
Wait.
Let him say it. Go, Brian.
I make a motion that we do a Lion of the Year by Survey Monkey.
Second.
All agree?
I
Aye.
Okay, fine. All right, now we're gonna go with that. Got
Sounds
it?
great.
Now, one thing I had mentioned this, it's not on the agenda, but I had mentioned this to Brian, and I asked him earlier today when I talked with him, what was that thing you and I were talking about that I could put on the agenda and bring to the agenda? He said, I don't remember. Well, guess what? I didn't remember either until right now. So,
Oh, you remember.
so I'm gonna bring it up and see what y'all think about this, all right? Our club, because we're the sponsoring club of the new Korean club, that's our job. We are also gonna give them a flag,
Yes.
a brand new flag, all right? Now, that's not gonna cost us anything. That flag is a gift from the flag company, Condor Flags,
Yep.
okay? It would have cost us $165, $170 if we had to pay for it. So what I would like to throw this out to see what y'all think, because there's going to be a lot of clubs there and clubs are going to be giving a monetary donation, all right? So if we're already giving them a flag, we don't have to put any money out for that. My question is, and this is open for discussion, could we, in lieu of that, give them $100 to help get them started?
From
with
where?
their-
It would come from the activities account. Because it's a
No.
nonprofit to a nonprofit.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I thought we couldn't do it from that.
If you're giving a gift of physical value, it has to come from the admin account, like a
If we're giving-
flag, bell,
it's a
or
Another club. It'd be like us
Right.
giving to the house. It's another organization.
That's what I would think. Because they're a nonprofit, we're a
Mhm.
nonprofit.
I don't see a problem with it.
If that's kosher with you guys, I don't have a problem with it.
all right. I make a motion that we write a $100 check to the new club to present them
much?
on charter night of $100.
All right.
Second,
And if that's a motion, do I hear a second?
second.
Second. Now, just before we vote on this, did you say that you're going to contact Governor Trudy?
I am.
I'm trying to think who we could ask just to make sure we're gonna cover our butts, right? I think it's fine.
Check this Saturday.
Yeah, we're,
It's a monetary donation.
Pete, Bill and I are attending the district picnic next week. Bill and I will be at the picnic, so we'll see
Saturday.
Trudy.
It's Saturday.
Okay,
We'll be there, so I can ask
Okay.
her those things.
or ask.
I'll ask, the treasurer.
There's gonna be people there you can ask. That's fine.
Next time.
Okay,
No, not the 16th.
okay.
15.
The
So-
15th, yeah.
Based on that, if we get a higher up to say that that's okay, I say we could go ahead and vote for it now with the understanding that it's approved by
Yes.
maybe the district secretary or treasurer or
District
something
treasurer.
like
I will
that,
talk to the
okay?
district treasurer.
So do I hear a vote on that now? Do a vote second? It's been seconded, added a
Well,
little bit
I
there.
think it's already done.
Yeah, we already said aye. So,
Aye. All right, now lastly, you already said you're going to the picnic,
Time out. Oh, are we still under old business?
huh?
Are we still under old business?
He's in new business now.
Okay,
We're-
sorry.
we're now
New
under
business.
new business.
Okay, go.
Oh, the box fan,
Yes, you skipped over
okay,
that.
let's get the box fan out first. What I saw, what is floating around, and he was a guest at our last meeting. I can't think of his name right now.
Brian Cox.
Okay, Brian Cox, and he's got a thing, and they're giving away fans through his group. And I think, what is it, $20?
For $20, people can come and get a standard electric box fan and a case of water.
And I think that's
He's collecting them now through his Amazon wish list through in the group. He's going to be out on the front steps of Lawrenceville City Hall and until they're gone. He said last year, he thought they were going to be out there for 3 or 4 hours. They were gone in less than an hour. So they're hoping to make this a bigger event than the year before. Like I said, $20 is not at all. And to that end, Mr. President, I would like to make a motion that the Lawrenceville Lions Club cut a check or a donation to the Gwinnett Chat Foundation of $200 to provide 10 fans for the event.
Second.
now, and I'm gonna add some to this. This may, because we'd like to see him to get in our
We
club.
understand that.
And this may help pull him in. So the motion is $200 for 10 fans and cartons of water. And I think I don't think you're I don't know where is he getting them fans, but that's a pretty good deal. All right, so do I hear a second on that?
We have a second.
Tom seconded.
Tom second, all approved? Aye.
Aye.
All right, so you take care of that. When's he doing that?
You had to ask.
29th, the 29th of May. I
But
When is it, Brian?
believe it said the 29th of May.
That date sounds right. I'm looking it up real quick.
Now, Chuck is going to be at our next meeting, Chuck Worthington.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ryan should be there for that, right?
I think so. I'd love to see him there.
Yeah.
We'll have to see it through the computer, but yes, it is May 29th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
So we got about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
So
just getting
you
money.
find out, cut him a check.
Yeah.
All right, everybody good to go with that? Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. All right,
can I ask when you decide the food drive?
That was up to the produce company to let us know what dates they had available. You guys were trying to work out a date. Did you ever get back in touch with the produce people about another food drop?
food giveaway. I end up sawing something that they've stopped doing it because the feds are not doing it. So
If you
$8
were,
trillion we're giving away and the food program went away. Jeez.
but I can tell you there's food coming from somewhere because Let Them Eat just yesterday had an entire 18-wheeler full, and they were putting it out on Facebook. If you know anybody, they were set up in Snellville, and they were like, if you need food, come get it, come get it, come get it. So we may want to, through my channels, I know people that know people that know him. So he may be having another event that perhaps we can assist with. Like I said, I know you've got to have volunteers to make that work. So,
Well, I pulled back on that. They said they thought it was going to go through the end of May. And then I read in the paper somewhere that
they ran out. Yeah.
the feds quit it. So I just didn't go any further with it.
Okay.
All
So
right.
that's been shelved.
So does anybody else have any further business to discuss?
We had one addition to the agenda.
Yes.
Well,
Plus you're forgetting the district meeting.
Yes, and there's a district meeting Saturday.
Yes.
Saturday, the district meeting?
Yes.
Yeah, the district.
This Saturday.
Yes. Everybody's been invited.
Yeah, I hope so.
If you haven't RSVP'd to District Governor Trudy, you need to do that soon, especially if
Okay.
you want food. Otherwise, it's bring your own picnic. I mean, they're offering, they just need a head count.
Well, I think they wanted, if you're coming, bring a pack of hot dogs or some hamburgers.
No, they were supplying it. They asked to bring a dish to share. If you had two options, you could bring a dish to share, the district was supplying the meat, or two, bring your own. So she just needs to know if you wish to eat, she needs to know to count you in on hot dogs or
What
hamburgers.
time gonna be?
I believe call to orders
10
at
o'clock.
10.
10 o'clock and then they have a meeting and then lunch break is at noon.
Fort Yargo off of 316 at 81. It's in about 5 or 6 miles down there on the right.
If
And
you
we-
didn't get the email, let me know. I'm happy to forward it to you.
And they have a covered pavilion that's probably going to be as big as this room here. If it is cool that day, just wear a jacket or long sleeve shirts or something, but
I don't think so. How I see the weather gonna be nice.
The beach pavilion.
The beach.
huh?
Beach pavilion.
Yeah, it's a beach pavilion. It's $5 a carload to go in there. In the past, they had waived that. If you said you were lying, you could get in, but $5, that's not a big deal.
No.
I would say, if you want to meet some great people, I say, come on out and go to these picnics like that or any of the district meetings. I have made so many friends with Lions out there going to these things, state convention, district convention. It's a lifetime friendship of people.
And since Bill and I are already going, if anyone would like a ride, like somebody named Brian or Don.
Yes.
And Bill's gonna have his red truck so you can ride in the back.
Yeah.
Just don't
Hey,
take
hey.
the cart. Well, next time.
So happy to, if anybody needs a ride out there, let us know.
But I would be going
I would
to.
love to be a guest of the Gibbs family.
I'm sorry, Brian.
I said I would love to be a guest of the Gibbs family.
Consider it done. We told Trudy that we were bringing our own lunch. So if you want a hot dog, you probably just need to send her an email.
I'll let her know. Yeah.
Thank you. Great.
Okay.
Door prize.
Yeah.
Door-
Oh, and Brian, she said very specifically, bring cash because apparently the tail twister is going to be on it and he ain't giving change.
I saw,
Yeah.
So.
so bring a bunch of dollar
Pretty
bills.
much bills, that's all I can figure.
I'm gonna wear my shorts. I'm gonna have a thing. I'll put some dollar bills in. Here you go. Here you go.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So now we're on to Brian's item that he added,
Melvin
Yes.
Jones.
the Melvin
Melvin
Jones.
About a month, 6 weeks ago, the Lawrenceville community, and in fact, I, kind of, consider her family, in a way, lost a wonderful human being, in the name of Eleanor Trotter, who, was, if there is anybody that you could say that was the special needs school of Gwinnett, it was Eleanor Trotter. And she passed away near the end of March. They are having a memorial service on the morning of the 12th at the school outside. I would like to nominate her for the highest award that we can give as Lions, posthumously being named a Melvin Jones Fellow.
And we have the credits for this?
We have credits for about 3 of them at the moment.
Okay.
And the way that works is for every $1,000 that a club or an individual gives to the Lions Club International Foundation, you are you have the opportunity to name a Melvin Jones Fellow. I know for a fact we have at least 2 in the kitty, and I think the last contribution gave us a 3rd. A former district chair of LCIF, Ed Hashberger, always did a great job of letting us know how many we had, and I haven't heard from him in a while.
So, Brian, I'm happy to make the motion to nominate her. Are you doing this and you need a second?
The club would have to approve of it, so it does need a second and a
Okay.
vote.
I would certainly second. All I would ask from you is that we get a nice write-up that we can put in our newsletter, you know, whatever flowery things we would say at the presentation, have that in the newsletter as well. It's for historic.
Absolutely.
So if you do that, I'll second that.
All right.
Does everybody here know who Eleanor is and what she did for the city?
I did not. That's why I said if he would do the
Yeah, in a nutshell, and forgive me, Brian, if I get it wrong. Brian, she and another lovely lady, they started a school here in Lawrenceville for kids with special needs that went above and beyond anything the county could provide. And what started as a very small little project, and for a little while, they were actually working out of my church. And I know Eleanor's family and became very close with her brother, very good friends with her brother, and one of her sisters. They come from a very large family. Eleanor's one of, I think, 9 kids, if I remember correctly. A lot of them have passed on at this point for different reasons, but she was an amazing person. And that school finally is turning into a true building, like a true school building. They're building. They haven't finished it yet, right, Brian?
The phase 1 is done.
Phase 1.
The phase 2 will even be bigger than that.
They were working. They literally got too big for the church. They bought a house and they moved into an old house, and they've been there for many years. And now they're actually going to have more of a, I guess, traditional looking school building. So this was her legacy. This was something that she, even despite her illnesses, she had been very ill off and on, but she continued to work and fight for those kids. And I know Brian is a graduate.
What is that story?
Well, I'm not a graduate, but my mom was their office manager for 20 plus years before she passed 5 years ago.
My apologies that I got it wrong.
That's okay.
So, like I said, did a lot for Gwinnett County and specifically the city of Lawrenceville. Where is the new building, Brian?
It is. Gosh, it's almost near there. It's near the fairgrounds.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's kind of the backstory. So just so everybody knows what who they're voting for
Okay.
or
What's the name of the school?
Special School of
Schools of Gwinnett.
Special School of what?
Special Needs School of Gwinnett.
Okay, thank you.
SNS for short.
SNS.
Yes.
Any other business?
Well, we need to finish voting on this motion on the floor.
For what?
We have a motion on the floor
Okay, the motion is,
to nominate Eleanor Trotter for the Melvin Jones Award.
okay,
Plus,
second.
Go.
Tom, do we already have a second?
Yes.
all we need is a question.
Aye.
Aye.
It's already in
Yes,
our,
money's there.
and I think we got $3,000 in there approximately, so it only takes 1,000. So we can, you get a form from Melvin Jones, fill it out with her name on it. They'll send you a plaque.
Brian, do you want to take care of that part of it?
I can do that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Awesome.
all right.
What a
Any
lovely
other,
gift.
any other business tonight? What time is it?
8:05, 8:06.
You get the impression that Pete's missing his ice cream.
Yeah.
Ice cream's down the street.
Huh?
Yeah, where's the strawberry ice cream?
Yeah, where's the Dairy Queen?
Down the street, that's on the right hand side.
How much do I owe you for the meeting?
All right. Well, apparently we've adjourned.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
Excellent.
Catherine, you
Sir.
collecting money from the blue shirts and the, everybody with a D in their name, $1?
Yeah, it was $1 for all of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to pay for you?
Yeah, and tomorrow I do.
Bill,
Thank
That's
you.
cool.
Bill's wearing gray, so
you gray? Okay.
I owe $1, Don owes $1,
Pete owes $1.
Truvil's $1, Pete owes $1. Okay, yeah, well,
And then,
you owe $2.
Unless you use my rap name, DeBill, then that'd be a
No,
dollar.
his rap name is, no, what was it? You had a rap name before. I can't remember what it was. 52 cents, something, I don't know.
can you imagine being the person that says, my mama was a stripper, my daddy was a crackhead, and my granddaddy's the president of the United States?
Oh, that's just frightening. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No,
But it's true.
but it's true. All right, gentlemen on the screen, I bid you adieu.
Thanks.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Good night, John Boy.
Nighty night.